It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And DeMarcus Cousins, no question about the talent, but Kenny, can he be the best player or at least a top 2 player on a championship contender?
Oh, yes. Maybe 2 depends on the rest of the roster, but his leadership skill is still a work in progress.
The league is largely about small ball now and pace, but Cousins always causes matchup problems with his size and skill.
Agreed.
And now, with the tip-off coming up shortly, we go courtside. Kevin Harlan has the call.
You mean shortly like you, Ernie?
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We've got the Charlotte Hornets facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave. Long way, David. Thank you. Chris, games like this one with 2 veteran teams, you can see the thought process on the floor. A real chess match between these two.
Yeah, you can never get caught up with the score early in games like this. I mean, both teams are smart, patient. They know what they're doing out there, and they know what they do well during the whole game. Love watching the game with the minds like this with a little physical play inside, too.
So Golden State will get the first possession. And so Curry will bring it up for
best shot possible.
Inside, and it's Williams throwing it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Now here's Curry, and the jam by Steph Curry.
And add an exclamation point by Steph, a much better athlete than most people realize.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Walker, drains it from 17 feet out.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want, is a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist, lock at 6, and he makes that one.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Curry. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 9 points.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Walker, the dish to Zeller. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
You're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a two-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
Here's Curry. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Shoots over Walker. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kidd-Gilchrist against Durant. Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. He's covered closely. 2 on the clock. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, you know, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry. And I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. But you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and it shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, you know, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Charlotte with it. 4-point game. Shots good by Walker.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Floats one. It's deflected.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Shots good by Durant.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Now here's Walker. He has 6, and the shot is good.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From deep, another 3 for Golden State.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Durant just inside the line. And another basket for Golden State.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
And Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Curry against Walker. Shoots over Walker. Again, Golden State.
Oh, that's tough to contest. Curry with the rapid-fire release. Even when you think you have him covered, he beats you.
Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. It could go. An amazing shot just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Nothing feels as good as knocking down a buzzer beater. He'll remember that one forever.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back right after this. Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the perspective of just how you run a team, but that life is obviously a lot bigger than basketball. There's a nice little, I guess, marriage of those two that you can enjoy along the way in the process of what we do.
You know, that's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Durant plays as the 4 with Cousins in the middle. And it's Curry in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bell's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Curry looking it over. 3-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 27 points. And for Tony Parker, will certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump. Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Cousins with it, working on Biyombo. Fader on the way, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
His mid-range game shows how far Cousins has come. He's so much more than just an inside threat.
Parker kicks to Monk. Over Thompson. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from Monk.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry against Parker. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Patrick McCaw, he's jacked in for Klay Thompson. For Charlotte, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's Parker. Again, the Hornets score.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Curry can't get it to go. Hornets have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Kaminsky kicks to Monk. To the middle. Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Webb, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think that players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you're calling the play.
All right, I love your honest appraisal. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. He throw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
How about this? 3 titles in 4 seasons for the Golden State Warriors. Can't tell me they're not a team of destiny. And for the rest of the league, a formidable obstacle to the O'Brien Trophy.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Parker kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Parker. To the paint. And there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
.129 left in the second quarter. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Here's Zeller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
The Hornets have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Tony Parker drops them both. Now Durant. He's got 7. Contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, man, that's the type of play that gets a player and his teammates fired up. Durant gets the contact and still finds a way to hit the shot. And so many people question KD's decision to join the Warriors. I mean, you know, but he's not resting on his laurels. If anything, he's shown, you know, he has even more hunger to continue that success.
Shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And, Chris, you talk about KD wanting to play with more passion, more emotion. Last season, he had 5 ejections. He only had 1 through his first 10 seasons in the league.
He said winning the title made him single-minded. I mean, everything else, the lifestyle, the chatter diminished. I mean, KD, with that focus, comes intensity.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Curry's shot is good.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Curry against Parker, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team, not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
And that one misses.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And he's good on the second.
No, that was just a focal point for the Hornets last season. Create more space on the offensive end. The result, they shot the ball really well from 3, but their efficiency inside the arc dropped dramatically.
Now here's Green, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
It's stolen. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back.
I love seeing Green get out on the break. His vision and ability to break apart a defense is unique.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. His three-point stroke was a thing of beauty. He was very consistent, knocked down 7 total, giving the defense nightmares out there. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And, big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Hornets trail by 4. On the floor for Charlotte, Walker and Batum are the guard pair. Williams is down low with Zeller. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. Here's Zeller, and the rejection by Cousins. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another basket for Golden State.
Uses so many devices to get a shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
The shot by Batum, no good. Warriors leading by 6. From deep, another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Zeller. Back to Batum. He gets that one. Batum's got his second basket.
Oh, and Batum just has astounding body control, which is what allows him to hit shots despite obvious physical contact.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good. Curry's got 44.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Charlotte calls timeout. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of a team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because there's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
Durant against Kid Gilchrist. Durant drawing the double team. Fires from the corner. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by Durant.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Hornets trail by 11. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. Bridges, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Lamb in there for Nicholas Batum. Now here's Lamb. Walker in the corner. From outside the arc, Cousins pulls it in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lamb. Shot clock reset for Charlotte. Biyombo. That's good.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong on the putback.
Curry with it. He's got 44. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
His 4th turnover of the game. Well, that's not a number to be proud of.
And there's the pass to Biyombo. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Kaminsky's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, and thinking back to Kaminsky's first affiliation with the NBA, I mean, when he was 5 years old, his aunt and uncle worked for the Bulls. Frank had access to the practice facility when Jordan and Rodman were on the team. That's not fair.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And it's good for 2. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead. And Kaminsky, a great high school prospect out of Illinois, named College Basketball Player of the Year. Chris, maybe his time at the Bulls facility has paid off.
Yeah, think about it. And guess what? Michael Jordan's Hornets drafted him 9th overall. But he has big expectations because of what he did in college. He's still making the transition from college 5 to the NBA stretch 4.
Gentlemen, truth shot. Move shot.
That free throw, no good. Well, this is the final season the Warriors will have at Oracle Arena. Almost 5 decades in Oakland. And Chris, as we know, they'll move across the water to San Francisco. No doubt a bittersweet moment for the team and its core of fans here.
Yeah, you just hope that the craziness of the crowd and that loyalty travels. You know, I'm hoping the fans here in the East Bay can make that journey. They deserve to be part of the Warriors story as it continues to be written. I mean, if you've seen what they're doing, though, in the new Chase Center, right on the water, it's going to be special.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 7. Cousins finds Thompson. Here's Livingston. Another 3 for Golden State.
Now, deep shooting, not a core element of Livingston's game, but he'll take it.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Lamb. Over Thompson. No good from Lamb. The Warriors have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
He's playing MVP ball. Durant with some serious pep in his step tonight.
Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. Stolen by Thompson. Livingston dishes to Green. Over to the wing. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
But give the coach a little credit. It's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
Bridges against Durant. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Over in the corner, Livingston. And another 3 for Golden State.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Outside, Walker. Passes it to Lamb. To halt the run. And he lays it up and in. Lamb's got his first points of the game.
Being so thin, Lamb can find it hard to finish in traffic, but shows some toughness there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Durant and Green are the forwards. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Cousins in at the center position. Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Williams.
Williams extending the defense out beautifully, rising up over his defender despite him being all over him.
Outside, Green. Back to Durant. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Durant's got 22.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Hornets trail by 17. And Walker kicks to Batum. Williams against Green. Back to Batum. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. That's 7 points for Nicholas Batum.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
Here's Durant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Coach Kerr always focused on, Chris, what he calls the possession game. Turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Kevin, when you think about it, for the Warriors, it's hard to believe, but they love making turnovers. And Coach, he's trying to control them giving extra possessions to the team. Because when they do that, their defense and shot making still usually win out.
Right side to Walker. Again, the Hornets score.
And the soft touch from the mid-range. Good choice by Walker to just rise and fire right there.
Warriors leading by 15. Here's Curry. Shot clock at 6. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 47 points.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Batum attacking, and the dunk by Zeller.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it here in the pros.
Now here's Curry. From downtown. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Man, I like it. How hard Kid Gilchrist works for these close-range shots. It's just a testament to how much confidence he has in himself.
Now here's Curry. From deep. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And here's Batum. Zeller passes to Walker. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Green. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And here are the Hornets now, trailing by 17. Walker taking his time here. Tries again. And Zeller kicks to Walker. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Green. Nobody back.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
And timeout called. James Borrego has had enough.
And look, when you watch Zeller play, his game is all about activity. He runs the floor extremely well for a 7-footer. And remember, he also registered one of the higher verticals at the Combine the year he was drafted.
.157 left to play in the final quarter.
That's the awareness that Kid Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Walker against Curry. Five on the clock, and the jam by Steph Curry.
And sometimes Curry finishes with the clever layup. Other times, he viciously dunks it home.
And Zeller drafted 4th overall. But to this point in his career, Chris, he's been mostly a role player.
Yeah, he needs to increase his shooting range the way that other bigs have. And even though he gives maximum effort every night, he has a hard time defending against quickness on the perimeter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
Just the scoring alone. I mean, it's a fantastic game for him. He was just going over, around, through the defense, all day long.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Monk comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Looney. Back to Jerebko. Puts it up. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Now here's Parker. Kaminsky kicks to Parker. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, Parker's ability to stretch it, it really forces the defense to contest him from out there.
Looney down low, and there it is for him.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, now your father Dell says at times you can be too unselfish. What do you make of that?
He's been saying that since high school. Obviously, Pops has a big belief in what I can do on the floor. Sometimes you got to, take shots that you can make and just make the smart, simple play instead of trying to do it too much. And been a constant message in the Curry household.
Sounds like you were listening. Thanks a lot, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend, my brother, for watching my basketball game, NBA 2K basketball. All the fans of basketball all over the world. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy my video game, my friend, my brother. And for sure, my friend, my brother. We will see it again next time for sure, my friend, my brother. I hope you have a good time, a good day, a great day, a good night, and a good dream, my friend, my brother. Thank you for watching again. See you